What is up, guys? Merry Christmas. What is happening? I see a lot of people in here. I didn't know if anybody would be here, but I figured I would go live in honor of Pocket Metal, who takes this day as one day where he doesn't have a lot of stuff pushing on him. So he might stop in, he may not. But I want to say hey to you guys before we get into the business. Starting up here at the top, and I know a lot of these people probably aren't here, but I'm gonna have to say howdy to Paul Mills, channel member. Merry Christmas, dude. Groundfog, channel member. Groundfog, if you're in here, we need to talk. I've been trying to track you down. Bama Ninja, EDC, Timmy, what is up, brother? I've pinned a link at the top of the chat. You guys should see. I'm in StreamYard, so I can't see it. It's to the Bip store. We'll look at it in a second. I've got some stuff coming. And then we've got Lord Needham, my brother from another mother, was in here earlier. Merry Christmas night, buddy. I don't know if you're going to be around. Gone Haywire, what is up, buddy? Marco, channel member, what is happening, bro? Louis, channel member. And then we got Angelo, channel member. Joe Kaspernick, who's my brother, who's in here. He's already communicating with people, so maybe I'm getting closer to caught up. Neil McKenzie, channel member, what's up? There's Joe again, and everybody wishing each other the festivities. Great to see. Fook Deusel's in here, channel member. What is up, brother? And then again, if you celebrate Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever it is, celebrate Knots, we're here for you. Marco, channel member, I think I said hey to you. Craig, channel member, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Kaleidoscope of Knives, channel member, good to see you. We got, let's see, Marco. I said howdy to him. I'll say howdy again. Gemini 13, what is up, channel member? Merry Christmas. Joseph S., what is happening, brother? And we've got, I guess you guys can hear me. I hope you guys can hear me. Jim Miller, channel member, what is going on from the south of Alabama, my friend? Crispy Critter, channel member, good to see you, buddy. I love you, my man. Love you, think a lot about you, and I hope you're having a great day, bud. We've got, let's see, who else? Who else, man? I think I'm caught up. Short Guy ATX, my man from Austin, Texas. What's going on? Brother channel member, good to see you. And Pedro Armstrong, the channel members in here. Scott Bruce 72, channel members in here. Mark H, happy holidays, brother. Good to see you, my man. We've got, let's see. Pedro Armstrong, channel member, good to see you guys. And we will have a slip in a giveaway or so tonight. I just didn't know if anybody was going to be around. I figured Christmas night, I rarely do anything on Christmas. So might as well jump in here. And whether it's 2 of us or 10 of us, I'm glad y'all are here. Honey Bear 85, the man who made my first chickadee possible because he is a brother and a friend, and I still love that night, brother. S90V flat grind. It is a sweetie. Let's see who else we got. 5 Door channel member. Merry Christmas, brother. I hope you had a great day, brother. Brother. Sorry about that, guys. Gina Mills, what's up? Paul Mills, channel member. Both of you guys are channel members. Great to see you. Paul Mills, I don't know if you saw the evolution of my SMF that you sent me, my Protect Strider, but I'm falling in the rabbit hole. I'm enjoying it. Angelo, channel member, what is up? Mark H, I think I said hey, but hey again, if not, buddy. Groundfog, you're in here. Did you see the messages I sent you on the community post? I don't know the best way to get in touch with you, man, but do me the favor and email me if you haven't already. I'm going to leave it right here at gmail.com. I'd show you what you want, but it's already been boxed up for you. It has got your, it's got stickers in there and some extra stickers. And just shoot me an email address or a mailing address. I'm trying to get to it so I can pin it. Hold on, guys. Damn, how'd it get so crazy out of hand? I know I'm not that far behind. There's no way. All right, Grandpa, that's where I want you to email me, buddy. You won the channel giveaway, which in the video where you commented, it was the Orion, it was the Artisan Centauri. But since it was Christmas, I gave away the matching mini Centauri too. So it's a complete set. They're in a best neck, little double-sided zipper pouch, and with some stickers and envelope sitting right over there. If you can give me an email or your address tonight, I will shoot that bad boy out in the morning with everybody else. Let's see what I'm missing. Congratulations, buddy. Who else we got in here? Who else we got in here? Pocket Stuff. How are you, my man? Welcome, brother. Good to see you. Chef Rocky, channel member. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome, my friend. And Jim. Good to see you, Jim. Terglifera. Jim, I don't know how you can correct me. Terglifera. Terglifera. Jim Terglifera. Welcome, brother. Good to see you, my man. Holidays are great, dude. I'll tell you what, it's something about them. Since my little girl grew up and now she's a grown up and doing her thing, and I take them or leave them. I'm always thankful for the reason of the season. I never lose sight in that, and I'm always here for you guys. Put my email up again just in case, brother. Ground fog is slow like I am. Let me get that channel member. What is up, brother? Good to see you, my man. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that good stuff. I'll tell you about a little milestone I'm shooting for. Brooke Ass Knives, welcome, buddy. Brian F., channel member. I think I said, hey, I'm not 100% sure. Steven Johnson, channel member. What is up? I've got a cool knife I'm going to give away to somebody who's here tonight. It's not a special Javon's knife flick, so I'm not going to do. I want to give away more than one knife, but I'm not going to single out the channel members who I appreciate more than you guys will ever know. And that's why I always try to make sure that the best of the best goes to you guys. Jake Horskin, what's up, my man? I always mispronounce your name, but it's Horskin to me, and it's Horskaden or Cadden. I used to know a Jim and Lynn Cadden, and they spell their last name Cadden, but with the course on the front, it could mispronounce it, make me mispronounce it. I'm apologize. Live along up. What is up, brother? Chicken fried steak. Good to see you guys. I'm glad everybody is here. Can't wait to tell you all about some knives that I've been hanging out with. That I'm really kind of going slow lately, but I've got a couple of bangers coming in. Paul Aguirre, what is up, my friend? B Mac, welcome, dude. I'm glad that you are here, buddy. I think a lot of Brother Rob Nerdy Knives. I think a lot of his content. I watch it because I look at him as an objective insight. And I'll tell you, B Mac, the way I started about 3.5 years ago, there were several channels I watched. I always got a mixed bag, and I always bought stuff that a certain reviewer who's turned out to be a really good friend always shit on, and a couple of other reviewers that they like it. I started to learn based on my own style of what I liked, what knives I could kind of have a better idea when they came in. So my channel is never going to give cut tests. Unfortunately, I'll cut paper, I'll cut cardboard. I'll tell you how my experience has been. But I'm an urban EDC guy. I open Amazon packages. I love to, when I'm watching streams, sit in front of an empty Amazon box with my coupon book and listen to the different sound of paper, the way that different grinds cut through knives. I sharpen my own knives, but I would never subject you guys to any of my training. But I'm glad you're here, dude. I hope you enjoy it. Dan Ross, channel member, welcome, brother. Good to see you. And Tom Caller, channel member, what is up? I need to throw in tonight a giveaway on a flashlight or some tool that I can also ship to my Canadian friends. I know I slipped a Rough Rider Reserve, but I don't know if it came through. I put it in as a tool. I need to check pirate ship. And welcome, buddy. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah. Whatever it is that makes you happy and joyful, buddy, I'm glad you're here. Joe Kaspernick, what is up, brother? We're going to get caught up here in a second. I just feel it. Knife.69, hello, my friend. I'm glad you all are here. Yeah, Grandfather, brother, you won, and I had a bonus knife thrown in there because when I bought the Knife Center exclusive with that G-Carta and the S35 VN, I love that knife. I always had. I could just never bring myself to spend 249 bucks on it. But then they came out with the Mini, which is still a good size. I wish I didn't have it boxed up already. But if you go to Knife Center, as a matter of fact, I'll show it to you right now because you deserve it, buddy. You left a comment, you weren't present. So, like I said, you guys that are members in any member giveaway, I've got you. Even though I screwed Kaleidoscope of Knives because he was a member and he wanted another giveaway, he should have had amnesty. And I apologize. I think he and I have made up. I hope so. Um, I would never do that intentionally. The only reason I ever do that at all, I learned from Stevie and them, is I don't want people ever to come in for just giveaways. Um, I never put it in my descriptions. I don't want people coming in here for that. I don't know how to spell it, guys. I want to see if. Let's see. Help me populate, brother. Give me some auto population here. All right, guys, somebody throw it in there. I'm gonna go all the way to the bottom. How am I misspelling Artisan Centauri or Centauri or where I didn't even get it? I can go to Google. Let's do that real quick. It'll spell it right for me. That's what I want. I don't want to copy that. Whoops. I don't want to go there. I want to paste that. All right. This is for ground fog, guys. I'm sorry to subject y'all to this, but I was excited for him. So this is one of the two knives. This is the small buddy. And this guy is 2.87 inch on the blade length. So the overall length on this guy is almost 7 inches, 6.73. I'd say it's about bug out size, right? So that's the Knife Center exclusive small Centauri. And it matches. The reason I didn't want to break them up, but I didn't want to necessarily say, and this is the other one. No. I guess the full size is not going to be shown, but the full size is this size, but it matches 3.46, but it matches the look and the clip and everything of that other one. So I hope you enjoy them, dude. Like I said, I've got them boxed up for you. Just email me if you can tonight at that email address that I threw up there. I'm going to get way behind if I go find that. See, if I wasn't just totally worthless, I would just type it back in. Guys, I'm totally worthless. All right, I'm going to go to the front. And if I missed anybody that had a question, I did not mean to not say hey to you. I did not mean to not share love with you. I just don't want to get too far behind. And there were a couple of cool things I want to talk about. I'll also tell you, I have no schedule. So I'm here as long as you guys want to be here and talk knives. We may have a guest stop in. We may not. I sent out Brother D2 little invite, and he had to go to a movie with family, which I told him was totally okay. And then I sent Brother Pocket Metal since it's his strain, even though I have a feeling he's going to be busy. Um, an invite, but then besides that, I thought it would just be us guys, and I hope I can keep y'all entertained. But I did want to show y'all this. Can y'all see the screen? And I was hoping, because I know some people have gotten theirs in, I was hoping I would have my t-shirt, because I did order a legit pink t-shirt just because that's what Jason actually painted in. And I did get a medium, not a small. I got that one right there, I believe. And I also picked up, and guys, there's going to be more stuff. I'm hoping as soon as there's a hat. I haven't gotten a glass yet. I want to talk to him about a tumbler. But I ordered a hoodie, and I think I ordered the classic in charcoal, because on the back it's got the kind of limited Jason. This is different than the shirt I've got on. The shirt I've got on is kind of an exclusive, and this will be something that Pocket Metal changes through different iterations so that they'll be somehow unique, right? So this is what the front will be. It's available in a lot of different colors, but I'm hoping to have these in tomorrow, Wednesday. And the great thing is, when Pocket Metal set this store up and we talked about different things and different ways to do it, we just hooked it up. That's why the URL is on all of our, if you ever need the URL, you can go to my channel, you can go to my link tree. It's the first link on there. Again, there will be products added, but all of the proceeds that come from this store go straight to Sarah and Nora. I've also got a link to my link tree. I haven't done it yet because when I tried it the other night, it did not. I needed a code to get into Nora's college fund. Let me find something real quick. And I hope, guys, I'm not boring you. But this is something that, to me, I think I definitely want to make sure I promote out. And I think it's a great thing that Doom did for, well, Doom and all of them, but Doom for Nora's college fund and the way that she set it up. He set it up. Let me find it. Let's go to one of his lives. And let me find the link. All right. So I want to post this. Brian F., thank you, buddy. Most of the time I'm not a calm individual, but if that somehow resonates, I truly appreciate it. See, this is why I haven't sent it yet. And Stevie didn't have this problem on his side, but whether I try from I need to reach out to Doom, but whether I try from my phone or from the my computer, it takes me to this page, which is the perfect page. I can donate $10, $5, $25, whatever I want. And it goes to a college fund for Nora. This is something that Doom knew about, researched right after it happened. But I just need to find out so that I can publish it, what her UGIF code is. She will have a unique UGIF code, which takes all donations to her, right? And you can do it anonymously. You can set up a profile account if you want to have a gift type of profile, but you can learn how and what a beautiful thing this is. And that's something on my list to do before the end of the year, is get my 3 months pizza operator. Time flies, buddy. Let me tell you something. I've been out of work for right about 3 months. And I haven't totally, Knife Eclectic, thank you. I haven't totally lost my identity because I've really dived into the community, and you guys are such a great support group. Chris Hinkle, thank you, brother. Merry Christmas. But I'm getting ready to have to make a shift in my life and what I do, and it'll probably be more of a digital marketing freelance kind of guy. I've got a couple of companies that want me to kind of bring my skills to their agency. But then another part of me wants to look at working for a vendor, go back to a corporate type job. The time's not going to really change. I'll have as much time to spend on the channel. I'll be fine. But I just don't know. It's one of those things that at my age, I really need to make the right decision, but I never make a decision based on any type of logic. You're exactly right, El Cap. Doom is the most pure human being of all, and I've met beautiful people in this community, but Doom is cut from another cloth. He is donating everything from his channel to Nora and Sarah. He is not very vocal about it. He doesn't really talk about it, about what I do as Doom. He just makes it sound like he's a vessel for setting up these different things. Let me tell you guys something. Doom has the biggest heart and the biggest spirit, and there are a lot of people that have equally big spirits, but he is one of a kind. If you ever meet him in person, hug his fucking neck. He is a great hugger. So I was going to show you guys, I've got an interesting knife coming. I don't know if y'all saw my unboxing. Todd Carr, thank you. Merry Christmas. I don't know if you saw my unboxing on my little Griffin Company Scout, or the Scout Medic, which is a smaller version of my Scout 2.5. And I never picked up the folding Scout. But from a fixed blade, this is made by Best Tech, and I'm sure they're making a good bit of money on me, but I appreciate it. It's S35VN. It's got kind of a scalpely blade and what I consider a very ample neutral handle for EDC. Just to give you a comparison, this is the Scout 2.5 that I first got after seeing Stas's review. It's still a very small EDC knife. So if I was going to show you this next to a bug out, just for size comparison, you'll see even a 2.5 is a good bit smaller, right? But it's a fixed blade. And it's a fixed blade. I shouldn't say but, because that implies a negative. This little Scout Medic, guys, is a little box opening, duct tape destroying, Slurpee saving little blade that right now I'm carrying in my pocket, in my back pocket, with this little clip. And I actually bought one of these after buying a clone knife, or not a clone knife, but the knife had a clone of this clip. But either I'm not doing something right, or this clip has very light retention. These things are like 35 bucks. I noticed Knife Center just got some in, and they're anodized. And I can't give this clip a full thumb of approval. But what I can tell you is watch the retention on both of my Griffin companies. Did you see that sheet across the room? So that's got bueno retention. And what would you call it? Ejaculation. Watch this one. Whoops. I mean, this thing and that little Scout And these just dropped somewhere. I bought this from Griffin, but I think, hold on a second. Let's go Scout Medic. I think they're available at DLT or not Scout Medical Form, Scout Medic Knife. But I don't know how many of you guys are into little fixed blades, because I'll still show you my favorite. My favorite is on my hip. And it hasn't been off my hip since I got it. And I never thought I would wear it on my hip, because I don't wear knives vertically. So if I go to Scout Medic at DLT, Illuminati gifted 5 memberships. Guys, I've got to get over here and welcome some new people. I got to look at the other. Illuminati, you did not need to do that, brother. Thank you, dude. I've been thinking about you. I want you to know that. Level On Up was gifted a membership from Brother Illuminati. The budget guy, KT, was gifted a membership by Illuminati. B Shady 22 was gifted a membership. Jason Rogers was gifted a membership. And Mark Parks. So, guys, Friday night, because of Illuminati, I will have a members giveaway. It's going to be a really cool night. I'll have a regular giveaway too. But I don't have a riot yet. Crew Air's the best, but I've been looking at it. They seem a little high for me, and I'll talk to you about that in a second because I'm curious about that. But what I want you guys to know is now you can have access to members content, which is nothing super special. I just released my videos early to members. I hope to come up with like a member blog. I had something decent to talk about that would be worth y'all's time. But most importantly, I want to have special members giveaway every Friday night. So make sure, even if you just come to the live Friday night, I'll have the link pinned. It'll be a cool night. I welcome you guys. I thank you, Illuminati, and I hope you guys get some value out of it. And Chef Rocky's been a member for 2 months. Thank you, Chef. Guys, that means more to me, and it has nothing to do with the revenue. The revenue helps. YouTube gets some of it. I get some of it. What makes me happier than anything else is just like channels that I'm members to, you guys somehow see value in what I'm doing. I do everything I do because I love it. And 3 years ago, I was buying guitar effects and I was building. I should sell some of my guitar shit, but I used to be a guitar player and I was in a different rabbit hole, and I saw an MC or a freaking slicey dicey video or somebody's video that just happened to populate my feed, and it struck. I'd gotten through a divorce about 5 years, 4 years before, and I left some knives. They weren't great knives. I think the nicest one was a Kershaw Leak. But I'd been buying some, at the time, $40, $50, $60 knives. And it kindled something to where I started watching it again, right? I started watching videos about knives and how people felt about knives. So my channel will only be how I feel about knives, that 9 times out of 10 or 9.8 times out of 10, I bought with my money to bring into my collection for either the hype I saw in videos or something I knew about a knife before or something about an Instagram post that I'd seen. I have had companies like Vosti, who fantastic people. I met them at Blade Show 2023. They sent me several knives. They sent me a Corgi, a Corsair, and they sent me this mink to test. And I'll tell you a funny story about this mink, and to also give away, right? So that doesn't mean I'm going to give it a good review. I had this knife as a prototype and I couldn't review it. They gave it to me at Blade Show 2023 and they had it stuck in the back of a Vosti box. They didn't have a sheet. And they wanted me to tell them, and I'm sure they had other people too, but what would you do for a sheath? And I told them a simple Kydex sheath. This is an EDC knife. They wanted it to be under $100. It's 63 retail. It's Nitro V, super slicey. I told them even a taco sheath would be fine, but they did a really nice sheath. And I would have stopped them from doing this, but I'm sure it's really handy for people who like it, but I know it adds money to the knife. They included this Teflon, which, as you guys know, you can adjust several different ways, hook it on your belt. I put a deep concealment carry clip on it because I like knives. My knives to be pocket knives more than belt knives. But so this is another case of a knife that was gifted to me to do some reviews on. And Volstead's always told me, you like it, hate it, it does not matter. Film the way you actually feel. All I ask is that you tell us what we can do better. Guys, when a company says that to me, even though I've never had to slam on one of their knives, because my raccoon that Lefty sent me had no lock fail. I did say other ones had lock fail. And I've never had a Thunderbird. I haven't had a ton of their knives, but I did buy and have a Nightshade. This is before I ever met him. After Blade Show, I bought a Nightshade Mini, which is great. I bought a raccoon cleaver, as they call it, that also doesn't have lock fail. But so I'm a fan, but I'm objective. And then not Tops. That's Freudian slip. God, I feel horrible. TKL, Tim and Suzanne at TKL Knives over in Georgia. They're probably about 80 miles away from me. Sent me a couple of knives to check out because they knew I was into fixed blades. And I've learned so much about their company. This is before Jared Neves ever had anything to do with them to make a knife. But I think the world of them. Their knives are warranted for life. I've gotten to meet Tim, and he is an absolute operator. He made, guys, and I don't know if it's ever been released, but he made a screwdriver that the military wanted to contract for, and I think he went ahead and made it, but wanted to go ahead and contract for to be a certain type of Gatling type gun tool that you go in and you clear it when it gets jammed, but it's this right here. Let me share this and just show you this tool. Again, you don't have to have a GPU to appreciate the type of robust tools this guy over in Georgia does. Can you see that? How big that spike is, that pry bar? And see, it's for something, but it's got a little bit driver in the handle, comes with a sheath. TS87, whatever that is. But I mean, he makes cool shit. And he's not scared like, when I say scared, that's the wrong word. He's not willing, he's not, what's the word I'm looking for? He's not afraid to take chances on crazy knives. It's like this PMP knife that is good for absolutely nothing. There is nothing that you could use this knife for, even though I've chopped through a lot of bamboo with it, that you could say this knife has a use, except for if you're a knife enthusiast and a knife collector, it makes you smile. It makes me smile, the fact that there's a company willing to make crazy shit in hopes that enough crazy people like us buy it. And my goal is, if I really like something, because I'm not a fan of everything PMP, but I really like this. But if I vote with my dollars and buy a knife, they might stick around long enough to make another one, right? That's the way I look at it. And I'm a goob, so don't do what I do, say what I say, when it comes to debate, not hate. Ginger Fisher, what is up? Channel member. Drink Water, channel member. I've missed so many of y'all. Knife Nut 69, channel member. I'm scrolling down trying to catch up, and I'm seeing I've missed a ton of people. Byron Kennedy, good to see you, buddy. Stephen Wallace, good to see you, buddy. Coprolite Steve, Wombat Coprolite. You'll always be Coprolite Steve to me, buddy. I'm sorry. Who else is in here? Motion Lay, good to see you, brother. Bangkok Mark, a new member. Thank you, dude. I don't do any horn blowing or guitar playing, but I do show my largest fixed blade that my college guitar player sent me because he said I needed a big boy fixed blade. And this is a White Stag Big Bowie. And I salute you, my friend. Thank you for the support. Thank you for believing in the channel. What you'll have access to besides early content, and I'm trying to come up with some valuable content that would be good members only content. But every Friday night flicks, I give away a nice knife, over $100 knife. And you don't ever have to be in Friday Night Flicks. You just have to watch the video and leave a comment as a member, and then you're entered. So I will track you down like I did Ground Fog today, so that we make sure that you get your prize if you win. And that's what I'm doing now, and I'll try to do more for you guys later because it means everything that y'all believe in the channel and want to support it and help me out. I do appreciate it. Jake from Ohio State, Merry Christmas, young man. Good to see you, buddy. I hope you're having a good break. I hope you're on break. Or really, I hope you're at school. I would leave the day after Christmas or Christmas Day, and I would go down with a lady friend of mine that I wasn't typically dating at the time. But I would just hang out at our house for like 4 days of unabashed nothingness. Merry Christmas, Satisfaction, channel member, and one of my dear friends, even though he lives in the middle of a desert and he can only hack dirt with his knives. But hey, he didn't choose that. Love you, Maddie. Pizza operator, what is up? Is Paul going to bed? Night, Paul. I know I'm late, guys, but I felt like Pocket Metal and I usually go up late, and I figured I'd keep it the same time, and I would stay up for the one or two of you that want to stay up. Guys, I did a review for this knife last week. I didn't expect to love it. I expected to kind of like it because the only other arc form I have, or arc form, is the arc form, what's it called? Slimfoot. It's also manufactured by Ria, but it's a flipper only, different kind of knife. This knife is designed by this guy. I want to say Michael Bells, but it's not. It's somebody Bells, Belles. And it is one of the most simplistic designs I've ever come across. Not like the Cybertruck design, because they didn't design stuff in just to go, woo, we can do that. What they did was they put together a design for what they call a heavy use knife that, to me, is a large knife that is done amazingly well. It's manufactured by Riot, has great action, has these thumb discs that I'm always nervous of when I get a knife with thumb discs, because I never know how they're going to fit my fingers, if I'm going to be able to flip them, if they're going to be something I have to think about. I just fail that thumb flick. But you don't have to think about them. I mean, the thumb flick, if you just get on the bottom part of the stud, you've got the detent to fly it out. And if you get anywhere on the back, all I do is just cut my pinky so that I'm somewhere on that lip or on that stud and just push it out. I mean, it is just a slicey M390. One of the things they said on their page that I thought was a cliche, but it was very true. They said we went back, and if you look, the jimping runs from the scales to the blade, and the blade has that little bit of tune area, so it really locks you up. But they said we went back to our modern interpretation of a traditional pocket knife. Everything you want in a simple knife and all the things you don't. Sounds very cliche, very marketing, but it's very true. I expected to like it. I didn't expect to love it. And that's happened to me with more knives this year. And I think a lot of that's because I started buying crazy fucking knives and my expectations maybe get lower at price points that are just different for me now because I'm an addict. And as you know, you have to take more to feel the same. So in either case, I've been very, very, very surprised. And I should do a video, except videos are probably starting to bore you all to shit. But Quiet Carry has blown me away this year. The Quiet Carry 9, which inspired me to buy the Quiet Carry Drift, the OG Drift, these two knives are bangers. So much so that I will either buy a large drift, which is on washers, or that new Quiet Carry that they just came out with. Let me show you. It looks kind of like a drift, but it's not a drift. This guy right here. They had it sold out. They'll get more. The Rincon. About the same size as the 9, 3.2-inch blade. But to me, that's sexy. But my point is, so I got the 9 because a buddy in the community bought 2 and said, hey, Javon, I think you'd really like this knife. I wouldn't reach out to you if I didn't really think you'd like it. And I believe this guy. And I said, sure, man, I'll take a chance on it. And I bought it. And it had zero, finito. I was like, yes, I love it. And then I've heard some bad things from Brother Tri-State that he had some issues with his drift. And I still want to talk to him about what that was. But he had some issues with his drift, and he wasn't a huge fan. So I took a chance. I paid $310 on Black Friday, no sale, for a drift. But when I bought that drift, I came across this. And this is the IQL, the large IQ, which is one of their first knives in M390. So it's not the little small one. It's a full size one. Guys, these are $310 knives. They were on sale, either the stone-washed titanium that was sold out when I got there, or the black titanium, $149. So I did not plan to get this knife. I don't do flippers only, usually. But I picked that up for, I felt like, quarters on the dollar. But it's a badass knife. I've really been impressed. My point with that ramble was Quiet Carry. I had a waypoint that I won at the Jason Brown raffle, and I really liked it. The waypoint was on washers. Yeah, I still got it. It's got thin blade stock. It's the perfect. I look at it for some reason. I compare it to my rock. What's it called? Is this a Rockport? The one that Maddie's is cooler than mine, and the cue balls. I forget what this is, but this is a little tactile turn, and I always thought of this and the waypoint as the same type of space of what it would take up in my collection, even though this is much more fidgety. But guys, the waypoint, which is in a case over there, is a winner. But I didn't jump on any Quiet Carries after that. It's just a brand I didn't pay that much attention to. And it was my own fault because I missed out on that. Yes, right. Yours is much better. Yours has got the Zerk, the sweet Zerk clip and backspacer, right? Speaking of Zerk, no, I did not get a Jaeger V3. And no, I'm not going to nitpick around why I didn't get one. But when the Jaeger V3 came out, Brian still had some stuff on his website that he had on sale. So I was able to get the Zerk backspacer, the Zerk clip, and Zerk collars for 99 bucks. Merry Christmas, Craig. Crazy Roach, how are you, buddy? Good to see you here, bud. Urban Woodsman, that means you've been making progress, buddy. TS27, hold on, Neil. Do you have one order or are you looking for one? TS27. Oh, I've never seen that one. Kyle Cooley. Dude, you know what I totally forgot? When I sent you that package to stick my fucking chickadee in there, why didn't you remember me? Why didn't you remind me? You know I'm brain dead, dude. I would have sent you some knives just because I had a chance. God damn it. I can still send you a couple of knives, like my A100 and my 20 CV chickadee. DM me if you're still available, dude. Don't feel like you need to, but if you're still available to all right, Kyle, I'm gonna DM you because I want to send my little mini A100 for you to do your thing on, and then I want to send my 20 CV chickadee. You did the edge on Lefty's, the one he sold me, but this is not anywhere near the edge that you did, of course. So I'm going to set both of these back here. And if it's cool, buddy, I'll send them out to you tomorrow. So I'm sending Brother Sato a few knives. The Cavill, are you talking about the case wombat, Steve? I've heard it's the best case you can get for the money, without a doubt. I've got 4 Apache cases, Knife Nut. I've never had any issues with any of them. And what I did is when I first got them, because I've watched a couple of videos, I plucked the foam and then I took it outside and I laid it. And I had 2 layers and I laid it on newspaper. And I got that Plasti Dip spray. And I got 2 cans. And I would slowly coat one side, the other side. I let it dry for 10 minutes in between. It took 2 hours to wait for it to dry. Then I'd flip it and I'd spray it slowly, just so I would let that stuff soak in, and then I let it dry for 48 hours before I ever put knives in it. And so every time I'd buy an Apache case, I'd buy 2 cans of Plasti Dip, the black, and I go, I could show it to you right here. I don't know if y'all be able to see it, but mine aren't gray. See how the bottom's black and the top's gray? That's because I Plasti Dipped it. Now, it's not as nice as a Cavill, but on a budget, it's got the same gaskets. It's I've never had any problem with mine, and I've taken them to the mountains of Georgia for a blade show. Man, so give you my Focusrite salute, brother. I've got 2. I've got mine. That's my F2, and I've got my F3 in my pocket. And I was looking at CWBs. They're too expensive that were on DLT or GP knives. And they also had Micro Arcadian. Maybe those are the CWBs. And they also had Lamia, 2 Lamias, a small one, and then a triple one that had that diamond or that dragon controller. And if I'm not mistaken, I thought Lefty said the dragon controller allowed you to do 3 lights, but this one only had 2 lights. Night Pizza, But what I've gotten that's cool as shit, Marisol, and I've got my glues already here, my UV glue, but I've got a tritium set coming in that's got 2, 4, 6, 8 pieces of tritium that are going to go on the back here. But this is my Meritat LEP, laser emitting projector. So this thing, I don't know if you saw my short. Let me show you what this looks like shining across my cemetery. Well, not my cemetery, but the city cemetery. I thought it was pretty impressive. And it uses 21/7s. I want to say it uses 21/7s. Man, I've been throwing up some shorts, guys, trying to get my subscribers up. I have really been obnoxious with the shorts, and I apologize. YouTube rewards me. They tell me do more shorts, John. I get between 1,200 and like 2,800 not dollars, but views. Can y'all see that? There's nothing there now. That's just looking out at the cemetery across the street. Hey guys, let's check some flashlights. This is my Meritech Flood. Pretty bright. This is my Focus Works. All right, I'm gonna mute it because it's gonna give me that freaking Billy Thorpe music. But that's the Focus Works, and here comes the mini laser. And that's the other Focus Works. And here comes the mini laser, and that's a mountain across the block, probably about half a mile, a little hill. That's the mini laser. And here comes the big boy. So if you're looking for stuff in trees, or somebody's coming for you around the corner of a gas station and you want to just blind them, I've been impressed with those guys. I'm trying not to go too deep down the rabbit hole, but those, I just got to block lefty, because those ones with color, which I don't need at all, are really making me wonder. And I'll tell you what else is making me wonder. If any of you guys have experience with like tritium UV curing glues, I've watched a lot of videos on them. And I've got like this UV light, which is, I want to say it's 340. I don't know if that's enough UV light to cure it, or I've got this one. I just didn't see any that looked like they made sense to buy, because they didn't have any more output than these that came with the UV kits. So, and I've also got my black light. What do y'all think? Do you think if I use something like this and just hold it longer, it'll cure that UV? Love you, Rocky. Take care, brother. So what do you guys think about that LEP to look for contacts? Well, you can find it for anything. What do you guys think about those UV adhesives? Do you think my O lights will have enough juice to cure them? G-Ball. I'm thinking they almost have to because the ones they sell are like $8, and I wasn't gonna buy another UV light if I've got two. And it looks like if you get one that's just banging, it only takes like 5, 10 seconds. Where if you use another one, like if you use it for 90 seconds, it'll cure it. But what's cool about that stuff is you put that glue on a card and then you get a toothpick and you put it in there and it's totally liquid. And then you get tweezers and lay your tube down in there the way you want it to where the glue's kind of poking up the side out of the well. You level it in, and then you put your light on it and it just cures it. Then you do the next one. It's a trip. Looks really therapeutic. I'm really pissed off they haven't come yet because they shipped like 10 days ago. Yes, in Hawaii. And he put some little, that's exactly where I got it. And he put a nice little instructions there and his phone number to call him. And his stuff's pretty straightforward as instructions, but I just don't know how my light transfers to that, right? Let me get those instructions. I'll tell you what he says, because that's exactly where I got it. And that stuff's shipped very quick. So this is my JLH Hawaii. I mean, he packages this stuff so well because he packages it in a tube in a little shield so the light won't get on it. And then it comes with a little thing, a little dropper to put your glue, I guess, on a card or something. He said you can use it, put it on the thing, but he doesn't recommend it. He recommends a toothpick. His little deal says, I don't see how he gets these bags quiet. That would drive me out of the fucking tree. All right, that's all my stuff. This little note says, important. Keep the NOA 621 away from the sunlight or UV light. It will instantly cure the entire bottle. Requires a 365 to 395 nm UV light. So that's what I'm wondering. Is this a 365 or a 395 nm or one of these two putting out that kind of light? Depending on the output wattage, a 3-watt UV LED will take 10 to 15 seconds to cure. And that says there's an applicator nozzle included, but I can personally use a toothpick and a small tiny drop. Yeah, that's the way I'm gonna do it. So yeah, my question is these I can call him to find out, but it's 365 and 395, 365, 395 nanometers or whatever that is. Is that gonna be what that Olight is? I wonder. I wonder. I think it'll be fine. M. Houston, it's a good time to look after sales. The knife stores that I don't go to anymore because I've had personal vendettas with them because they're big and just crunchy. If you go to Lite HQ, Smoky Mountain Knife Works, Knife Center, and look at what they're selling afterwards, a lot of times you can get some really good deals. from a lot of different retailers that are moving out year of in stock. I've purchased a lot of knives from Thanksgiving to New Year's. Not magnets, Marisol. I'm gluing tritium files into my Meritech Lite. So I'm trying to use my UV, that NO61, and with the toothpick, get my tritium vial set in there. And then I'm just hoping that one of my two Olites that has UV will have enough juice to cure it. Yeah, mine's the natural, and not instead of the laser, it's got the natural light, and then instead of the laser, it's got the UV light. So this is another one that's putting out maybe enough to cure it. Have y'all seen the one that's come out now that's got a 90-degree head, where this one will go boop, and it'll rotate? I still, before I get to my bougie flashlights, I really appreciate these little Rovivons. I've got 3 of these little guys in titanium, and I like them because you can just push the button and go. This one must be dead. Nope. Oh, that's right. It's got the back button. But these are cool lights. But they don't have black lights, damn it. All right, I'll put my juice over here. So one of the nights I'm giving away tonight, guys, is a banger. It's a cool one. You want to see it? I don't know how we'll do it yet. Make myself big. This is what I normally keep if I wasn't moving knives out. This is my Asher knives, Aster field grade. And check this out. Can you see that blade seal? It is CTS XHP on bearings, or excuse me, on washers. I can reverse flick the Jesus out of it. I can thumb flick it. Not as well, because I don't like thumb flicking. Oh, damn it. So I can thumb flick it, but for me, the reverse flick's money. Let me get a coupon. I don't know about you guys, but CTS XHP, I had this, and I had the little Talos, and then I've got my Spyderco and something else. I don't know what it is, but it just takes an edge so well. Whoops. It takes an edge so well. So this is going to be one of our giveaways. It is a good one. And it's a full-size knife, so I would say, what can we compare it to? Whoops, Mannix. About the size of a Mannix. A little thicker. So that's going to be a giveaway tonight. And then what do you guys think about fidgets? Because let me tell you what I've gotten into. And believe it or not, I was asking Lefty because I've gotten several nice fidgets, titanium ones that I don't use that much. But he told me about this guy, Fidget Boy. And Fidget Boy is over in Georgia. And he's an engineer. He designs these things and then 3D prints them. So all the magnets are inset. But Fidget Boy, I bought almost all of his little $40 fidgets that he made. And just what if you just like going up and down or doing a little rolly thing. They're the bomb. And I thought I could throw this one in a giveaway. This is a Fidget Boy. North Carolina, Marcel, that's right. So I'm going to do a second giveaway with all right, so that's going to be kind of a couple of cool Christmas giveaways that we'll do later. I'll show you the knife that's going to go with the Fidget Boy later. So that's 2 giveaways for a Monday that we weren't planning on having. So that's pretty cool. And I'll throw some stickers in there too. T-ball. I love playing with titties. One of my favorite things. They came with so much brain damage in my case. Did any of you guys grab a Lush? I don't know if y'all saw my video of the knife maker that really impacted my collection this year. And when I was looking at them, I was really amazed at the knives that Devo has not only come out with this year. And I did not like the Stout or the Stout V2, but the knives that they came out with this year that I really fell in love with. The Buzz on the high end, the Growler on the low end or the value end, and mine's got, I don't know if you can see the chatter around the blade. And then the nip, which was not a cheap knife. I liked it so much. I bought 3. I bought this one. I bought the traditional pocket knives, black one. And then down the road, I bought the White Mountain Knives titanium. Just because I love it. Lefty hates me saying this, but to me, it's my mini Jaeger. Where's my Jaeger? Come on. Give me that. JD, I did get, we are Lush twins, brother. I think I mentioned that on your Instagram, didn't I? That we were twinsies. Mine's got this one side that's got this really bright blue. And this other side, it's got this super, which one's the real bright? Yeah, this one's super bright. But I could not go with the Mars. I'm not a fan of that red carbon fiber. And I was so bummed. Kaleidoscope, congratulations, brother. You're going to love it. I missed out on the, was it the camo or the 80s? That's the one that I really wanted. And then I reached out to Lefty. I was like, hey, dude, why don't you let me send you this one and you send me one of the camo you got? Man, I can't do that. That's not right. I'm like, I mean, I'll give him this. He definitely does his things the way he's supposed to do his things. He's fair. And it pisses me off. Because I think the least he should do is hook a brother up. I'm not asking for a free knife. I'm asking for the fucking color I want. You cheese ball. Josh, we'll work that out, buddy. I always see him on the secondary quite a bit, and I didn't get a Mass D one, but I've seen a lot of them out there. And my understanding is there, and Louis, a lot of people don't like it. The detent's very light. And one of the things that Lefty said when he was doing his truck rant, he said he thought he was going to get a lot of calls about people who had a hard time front flipping it. For me, it's just the opposite. I hate front flipping knives, but this knife has a front flipper right here at the front. Whoops, super easy to get. And then it's got this one at the top, super easy to get. I can even get it over the top, which I never do. Whoops. But then the middle finger flick is light because the rest of the detent is tuned around that front flip. And it's a concept knife. So I agree with you. The detent was a little lighter. I kind of expected it on the bolster lock after playing with the Gunslinger at Blade Show. ABW. I don't own one, buddy. They are a lot better. They are a lot better than Kyle. That's what I said. I said these are the knives in my collection that I've come across. I totally get it. I've always wanted one. As a matter of fact, I almost bought one of the 199 version 1 Warncliffs at the Blade Show, but I just did not have the cash. And I'm not quite there to go $299 with a Tide, but I definitely want one. That was not me leaving them out. That was me just not having experienced one or lived with one. But no, I agree with you, dude. From what I understand, that's probably one of the best values. I'm going to just say it. And a lot of people think this is an expensive knife, and it is. But when you're looking at American-made small batch knives, the McNeese is an amazing little knife. Simple, simple, simple. And dang, Ross, that's one of the things that kind of held me back too. But I love this little McNeese. And I really enjoy Tim McNeese as a maker and as a fellow. I'll tell you what I have been doing over the last 2 days. So I've had this little knife for a while and picked up this Oak City leather sheath for it. This is by T. Denny Apprentice. I've always loved this knife. He just released Apprentice V2s. And I've always wanted one with a satin blade. Let me see if I can get over here to this real quick. See if it'll take me to my Instagram. Let's go to my Instagram. All right, let me open this picture. Let me share this with you guys. So Tyler was working on some, and he was nice enough to let me get in and get it before it was finished. But this is an orange G10 Apprentice. Now it looks like the difference is the handle might be a little bit thicker, and it looks like he uses Torx to put the handles on, which I guess maybe he'll sell them at some point. This was it when he first sent it to me. Why is it not bigger? Yeah, that was it when it first came. You can't really see it, but that's it. I love these knives, guys. If you get a chance, Tyler is not a full-time maker, but he makes them quite a bit. His website is, and I'll put it, let me get it here and I'll put it in the chat. I follow him on IG, but I've also seen drops show up on his site. That's how I got my first one that were not on IG. I'm sorry, I'm typing, guys. All right, so let me copy this, drop it in the chat. Boom, boom. If y'all are into small, wicked, USA made, I call them kind of scalpel darts. Let me show you his website. I have no affiliation with T. Denny, by the way, except that I think he's a cool ass guy and a great maker. Let's see, boom, boom, boom. I kind of wanted carbon fiber. He didn't have any in stock. Look at that. That's the acid washed. That's version 1. And then let's look at the version 2. All right, here's the version 2. Which it looks like he just added. I think this batch is in Crewware. My first one was in MagnaCat 61 HRC. But these are great little slicers. If y'all use your fixed blades like I do, kind of as a, this is what I've carried since I got it. And it's a vertical sheath that I never thought I'd carry. This is a fantastic little knife. I get a full 4-finger grip on it. It's a laser beam, cuts through anything, whether I'm going through piles of duct tape that are wrapped together, or I'm cutting through rope, or I'm cutting through packages. And then I just had it riding back here. Let me show you where I'm riding it. I don't even know it's there. It's a banger. What's up, buddy guy? Wait, JAD, did I miss something? I'm about to head to bed. All right, guys, we're going to have to do a giveaway before some people go to bed, and then we'll do another one later. So, do we want to give away? Y'all decide. And I'm not going to let a lot of you vote, so it's going to be like the first 10 that come in. Do y'all want to give away the Spartan Aster first, or do you want to give away this and a mystery knife that I'll show you after you decide? Oh, do you want to trade your Lush for the Arctic? Dude, reach out to me on IG. I'll definitely do that with you. I'm not partial at all to it. I'd love that. Sorry, dude. I'm terrible at reading comments. Are you on let me see, JD. I think you are on there. Let me shoot you a message. I can't. My phone's up there. JD, I definitely want to do it, brother. If you're up for it, I mean, don't do it if you don't want the Arctic. All right, so what we're going to do, nobody's saying what they want, the Spartan. All right, we're going to do the Spartan first. And just so you know, with the little fidget boy, I'm going to give away the Tucson. I want to say it's the TS99. It's their best, in my opinion, slip joint. M390. It's titanium with this copper inset into it. It's like a puzzle. It's beautiful. Thanks, JD. If I don't get to it tonight, buddy, I'll get to it tomorrow. I've got the original box, stickers, everything. I just unboxed it last week. So this is going to go next with the fidget boy. But right now, there's nobody we can go to quick and give them love, is there? I can do the random thing. I just don't know how random it is. We're going to do the random. We got 82 people in here. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to do the number thing. I know y'all hate the number thing. But trust me, it's harder on me, but I think it's fair on y'all. So we're going to go 500. I'm going to put a start in here, and then I'm going to show you the numbers. All you got to do is drop a number in there between 300 and 500. And I'm going to write it in here right now. And since it's a knife, it must be continental U.S., must be, you know, over the age of 18. And I've got it written in circle. Between 300 and 500, guys. And Harrison playing for Maddie. What a good guy, man. You guys are. Chef Rocky, I did not see your chat earlier. I just opened it up. Are you still here, buddy? You're welcome to come up. I'll send you a link. Why is it not? All right, we got Darth at BMX with 426. We're getting there. Jake Cotton with 421. Y'all throw them in there. We'll do the next one. We'll do the random. Are y'all done? Do we have all our numbers in? I'm going to start counting backwards. I'm going to put a stop. 300 to 500. El Capac, no, sorry, dude. I've got my phone hooked up to my thing, and if I don't flip over to see it, I don't see the member chats. Y'all reach out to him and tell him I did not see that. I'd love to have him if he comes back on and he wants to jump on. All right, we're still getting some numbers in. Yeah, but why would he leave if he's not getting on? That's kind of like, what's that? Now I'm kind of grinching. I'm not going to go out on a Christmas rant. I'm going to flip my Evo instead. And Houston got in with 431. So is that pretty much, has everybody had a chance to throw in a number from 300 to 500? I'm about to type a stop in here real big. So before I hit enter, all right, Jeffrey got one in for Louie. Are we good? Stop. All right, guys. Now, first thing we have to do is we have to talk. That was the biggest gimme. I expected to have a 95 or 30 of you. I know Josh Branson hit it, and I know others probably hit it too. So let's see which of you got 420. I know Josh got it. A lot around 420. Jay got 421. I was trying to hint to y'all. Maddie got 421. Brand New American got 420. All right. Y'all are showing a little hope here. So I got Brand New, B&A, and Josh Branson. And $419. That would have been right there, Neil. Josh Francis, 420, got in there with like not even thinking about it. He was like, I've got this. Pretty Flopper, nice guy. Got the 420. Whoops. Scott Brew. All right. I'm getting my confidence up for y'all now. Honey Bear. I knew we'd have a good knife off. And then we'll do the other one random. All right, guys. Y'all tell me if I missed anybody. God dog it. I hate when I knock them out. All right, kids. Y'all check for me. I think I've got everybody except for my. Kids, had technical difficulty. Sorry about that, guys. I dropped my little vape and it made my little cap jettison off, so I had to go get another one. All right, so Dwayne Letterman, that was coming up next, brother. I hate the numbers game too. I think I've got everybody on the down here. See if anybody's added. Joe Isabella. I don't think I had him. Hold on. Joe Isabella. Brand new American, got him. Yeah, the numbers game is a lot of work for both sides. Trust me, guys. It always made my head hurt. You know what the one I used to always went on? It was on Lefty's middle name game. And it was always after he gave the clue. Because his clues were so clowny, I could always pick up on them. All right. So what I've got here, guys, and y'all tell me if I missed you. I've got Joe Isabella with 420, Honey Bear 85, Brand New American, Josh Branson, Pretty Fly for a Knife Guy, and Scott Bruce 72. That's 7 names. That sound good? I'm about to put in my, let's see if I missed anybody. We got another giveaway coming up, guys. Yep, Pretty Fly, you had it. Joe had it. Honey Bear had it. Brand New American and Scott Bruce 72. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you guys. Yeah, Honey Bear was first. All right, so what I'm going to do, thanks, Ed. I think that's what I've got too. All right. So only those 6, Joe Isabella, and I'm going to write these down individually when they come in. So nobody else chat for just a second, except for Jim Miller, been a member for 7 months. Thank you, Jim. Only these 6 guys. I'm going to put a start in, and then I'm going to show you the numbers. And then I'm going to pick one. All right, starts in there. 30 to 60. I'm looking straight down to put my number in. I circled it. So 30 to 60. No, Josh, don't bow out, dude. Don't bow out. Throw it in there. Throw one in there. I can tell you, Josh Branson, thank you, bro. I think that's everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel guilty. I'm so predictable that Honey Bear came right out of the gate. I should not have done that. I feel bad. 42 was my number. Honey Bear nailed it because I thought it would somehow be funny and maybe stump you guys, and let it not work. So for the first giveaway, which is the Aster knives. Wait, the Asher knives Aster in CTS XHP is going to Honey Bear. Bear 85. It'll come with some swag too, buddy. And I think I've got your address, but I'm going to throw my email address in here just in case. And if you would, shoot me your address. And I will try to get this out because I've got most everything out tomorrow except ground fogs. And I'll get these out too. gmail.com. Just send it here, honey bear, if you get a chance, brother. All right, now we're going to go feed my knife addiction real quick, and then we'll do a giveaway in case you guys want to get out of here. I'll stay on for a while, but I won't hold up the giveaway. I do want to go to NASL because nothing's been up there. I have no affiliation with NASL. I actually do, but I haven't done anything with it. I've got a link that I can use there. But the reason I go to NASL is because that's where I found my Padre that had not even been opened. That's where I found my Lamia. That's where I found my Art Form Theory. That's where I found my shed knife, both my shed knives. That's where I found my Griffin 2.5. All right, that's not a good deal. That's freaking insulting. My buddy bought that knife for $600. So this is what we do. If you're me. Now I go message seller. Call me an asshole. I don't think that's price shaming. I think it's just asking a question. I think everybody should be able to make money on their knives. But I think if you take a fucking Learjet and buy one, that's a different story. I like the scale. I don't like the fact that it's in fair condition. Anytime something, in my opinion, is in fair condition, guys, I picked up a 3 1/4 and then a 4-inch one of these, the Plague Doctor, and I'd never thought much of them. This is a fantastic blade. The SHF Smart and Harsey Folder. This is not a bad, terrible price. This has been one that's kind of caught my attention before. I don't need it, but I'm an addict. But these are new. These have been added since this afternoon. This is what was on there last, and then a bunch of this shit. This made me wonder. It looked like an automatic, but he makes it sound the action. Isn't that an automatic? He makes it sound like it's smoothie and snappy action. Anywho, so I checked there, and then I checked. I have no affiliation with them, but I buy way too many knives from them. I also, in my morning rounds, check River's Edge Cutlery. And I just check their new arrivals. What they have in stock that I've been looking at, that I'm trying, they carry TRMs now. These little fixed blades I thought were sick, but they're not quite my jam, and they're really expensive. But check this out. I've had to fight for not buying this. You know what that is, G-Ball? These are thin impulses. .14 on the blade. I don't think it shows the overall thickness. But that's kind of gotten my attention before. And then the other one I go to with regularity, I look at their new. This is where I found my Microtech and got an aluminum when I was supposed to get a G10. I've wondered about this little knife. This is a little 6.6-inch knife, AEBL, brown leather sheath. But I don't need another little knife right now. And again, if you guys were going to get a little knife right now, I would say there's only one choice. This is the knife that's blown me away from a fixed blade. And this will just show you the ones that are still in stock. So these are all the same blade, 3V. So if you wanted the Tiger Strike, it's 164. Comes with this sheath that I've got on my belt, but it also has eyelets. I've got some screws in, so I can put an ulti clip on it. And then they even got it like in mammoth gray liners for $502. Same knife, just very, very high-end liners. But if you look through here, the one I got was black micarta, and it had a toxic green liner. So this is blue. This will have a black liner. No. This is kind of what I got, except I didn't get carbon fiber. So mine's got the micarta and then the green liner there. Adds about $10. But the carbon fiber is going to be a lot more than the G10 or the micarta or the Manitoxic with the mosaic pins. But I mean, look at the detail on this knife. But what's great about this knife is it's a little guy, but it's built around this handle. So you've got a full 4-finger grip. And these are all one-offs. So once you buy one, it'll be out of stock. Where's mine? Black lemon part of it was in. Mine was black lemon, but it didn't have mosaic pins. But anyway, that's another site that I look at. And the other thing I look at, on DLT is their restocks, because the restocks are where I found the Microtech, because I would have thought it was a new release. But I guess if it's been released before and it's just more stock they get in, you can go to their restocks and find shit that you wouldn't expect to be in a restock section. But let me show you guys something I've been carrying for the last crosshatch hybrid Strider S&G. I failed it. The blade steel I wasn't familiar with. It's where did I put my glasses? PD #1, which what I can tell is it's kind of like pre-wear, kind of like 3V, but I never knew, and this one's not broken in yet, but I never knew the allure of these knives. And then I picked up from Paul Mills this S&G, which is the same size as that S&G, but the crosshatch is about an ounce lighter. Fantastic knife. Fair Forge button lock, I bet, is a banger. All right, guys, what we're going to do now is we are going to go into the chat and we're going to give away the Tucson Fidget Boy and this will make my shipping go up. But I'm also going to throw in this copper Lite i3T. Great little AA battery light. So that. All right, kids, let me find my my two here, and then we're going to go back to Jason Brown's store. All right, giveaway tool, and you have to put it in there just like I'm putting it in there. No caps, but you do have to use a hashtag. Whoops, I almost misspelled it. That would have sucked. All right, guys. Here is all you got to put in the chat. And this is going to be for do this for the Tucson Fidget Boy and Lite. Let me make sure I got 3 envelopes, guys. I think I do. I might have to order some tomorrow. I think I've got 3 there. Now I've got boxes. No fear, kids. I have 1 envelope, but I've got plenty of boxes. So 2 of y'all will come out in boxes. I think it is at TS99. Hold on a sec. Let me pull it out from my White Mountain giveaway where I won it. I gotta look at my where I say I want it, where I bought it. I've got to look at my order history. Hold on, brother. Sign in. Dude, I just made an order from White Mountain today. Couple of cool things, couple of Tucson's actually. It is, let me share my screen. Y'all keep putting your comments in there. Whoops. Here it is. TS123 is what it is. It is the TS123. They also make this, if I can get it, I'm gonna buy it again. They also make it in carbon fiber. But this is it right here, guys. Let me share my entry screen here. We got 56 entries. We've got 86 people playing. Y'all put your BFs in there. Put those BFs in there, those. I put my carbon fiber scales back on my Mr. Cipher just because it made it so much lighter. That's a great knife, guys. Right in the vein of TRM, OEM by Best Tech. Little flipper, low profile instead of thumb studs. They also make a Cypher D if you like a drop point. All right, Ed got his BF in. How many we got? Let's go look. 58. 58. How do I get it back up there? Whoops. Whoops. That's awesome, budget guy. Maddie, they're very good. I mean, some of my favorite slip joints, and I've got to do that still this year. I've got to do my top slip joints, and both my Jack Wolfs will be in there. But this Great Eastern Cutlery and this Great Eastern Cutlery, to me, are just as special. Now I carry usually my Feel Good Jack just because it's such a dynamic slicer and it's pink. But I'll tell you what else I carry, and I think is a great knife, is the TPK QSP Hedgehog in carbon fiber. That's a fantastic knife for $100 less. And I'm really interested. I saw a video today of Lefty's showing the three prototypes of the nips they've gotten in from QSP, from Kubi, and from Concept. And that little nip slip looks pretty sweet. Because I like the Justin Lundquist, the little, what's it called? The Vanish. Are y'all ready to roll here? I'm not going to kick y'all out afterwards. We got 60 entries so far. Anybody else want to throw a B up in there? I'm about to be drawing, folks. It 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. We got one more in. 4. We got 2 more in. All right, I'm going to pause for just a second. Y'all throw them in there. Happy Haptics Twang Thing. What's up, guys? Throw your B-ups in there. Knife Eclectic got in. Get in there. We'll get this one away so people that got to break up. Chef Rocky, you're back, dude. I can send you a link, man. I didn't see your message earlier. I don't see it on unless I flip back over to my. All right, let's see how many we got now. I'm going to count down again. This is for the Tucson, the Fidget Boy, and the Olite. We got 67 entries, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Good luck, everybody. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, kids. Joe, the Hitman Isabella. I couldn't think of a kinder individual for it to go to. So let's do this. Joe, I'm going to box you up in a box, but I need you to email me, even though I've got your address. Nice Love 2021 at gmail.com. Hey, y'all tell me this. Is anybody going live tonight? Is anybody doing a late night live that I didn't see? Congratulations, Joe. We're going to call that the Tucson Slippy Pack. And like I say, if you guys give me your addresses over tonight, I'll get them out tomorrow. Y'all have trackings. That's one of the reasons I want you to email me. I put your email in the tracking. So are you guys working this week, or are y'all taking? When I was an employed individual, I would always take this week off to burn my whatever days I could burn that were still vacation days. But since I'm not working, I'm taking off. I've got a video coming out tomorrow, and then I've got to record several videos. But I do have a knife coming in tomorrow that I'm really excited about. I'm kind of late to the party. You guys have been talking about it. I'm stoked to have it come in from Brother Luke. And then I think Dave Warren is sending me a couple of knives to check out from Tuya. I'm not exactly sure when. And then that's about it. I bought 2 from White Mountain Knives that I've got coming in. And then I've got my little tritium things coming in that I felt like I'd do a video on how to put those in. Because you can put them in anything. I've got other lights that they go in. But I'm just putting them in that one. They're not cheap. They're like $24. That's what I got coming in, Jim. I'm stoked about it. I'm stoked to do an unboxing on it, and I want to be able to do my review pretty quick while they're still in stock. So I may do a unboxing and then a deep dive impressions before I use it much. Greg, did you have a good Christmas, buddy? You're killing it over there. Congratulations, man. What else have I gotten in? I've gotten most of the stuff I've gotten in lately has been Fixies. I went back and kind of went on the deep end on Fixies. Somebody had reached out to me, and I got to go back through my messages that had expressed interest in this knife. And at the time, I wasn't really thinking I was going to sell it. But now I've done a review on it. I've chopped some bamboo with it. It's a freaking beast. And I saw Metal Complex's review on it today. Hey, G-Ball, what do you think about the new Fat Pulse coming out? The EMP EDC that looks about twice as thick as this. I never thought I'd be an out the front guy, but I really like this knife. Tell you what else I've got coming in. Saigon Kick has modded me a couple of scales that he wants me to try out in place of the ones I modded because he uses some stronger magnets and he mounts them somewhere a little different. So I'm really stoked to see his instructions and the type of magnets he uses. I'm really stoked to try to take my magnet mod game up a little bit on these knives because it's made them better. But one thing I didn't do is I didn't put the magnets opposing each other like you're supposed to, where they kind of push, but they're still sucking the blade. There's several things I did wrong just in my basic installation. I installed them on 4 80-20.5s and that one Pulsar. You live and learn, right? What are you going to do? So are any of y'all getting snow where y'all are? We have rain all day today. I woke up, Tippy and I got up, got a little food, looked at each other, and we went back to bed. G-Ball, I think so too. I couldn't tell, because I'm not that spatial looking at it, how big it really was. I'm sure it's a lot. It's probably thick like a, what's the Microtech little thick one? But it's probably more proportionate to the regular Pulse. Did any of you guys get a buzz? I got one of these late while they were still available. I think they still are. Because I hated the stout, but I wanted to see what their premium offerings were about. Guys, this is a very nice knife. I have to hand it to Colin and Lefty. But still, when it comes down to the best of the best, I still got to do that video. I think I'm going to do my best Fixie, my best folder, my best slipping. But y'all tell me, is there a knife better than this in the price point? Under 300 bucks? Louis, the Amphibian looks super cool. I've just found a ton of joy with this knife. And ever since I got the Evo, I've even appreciated it that much more. But G-Boss needs a euphemism. What do you say? Absolutely dig. Knife Eclectic, I've got both the on my old towel, I've got their orange peel, which I really like, but the diamond texture that's on the my Pulsar and my Padre are cash money. I mean, they're not too thick or too abrasive, but yet they give you great grip. You would love this knife. It's a banger and it's slicey. Honey Bear Mini Padre, I think, is in the cards. And I'm hoping, but I have a feeling Kunlu lies to me, not on purpose, but just because I always ask them the same questions. I asked them to please make a Django in a line or in a frame lock. I said, y'all's frame locks, and I named them, are so much better than your X locks. Now, your smoothness of your X locks is great, but the detent sucks. Oh, we're gonna make one. We're gonna make a Django and a frame lock. I was like, all right, I'm gonna hold you to it. And I haven't seen it. I just don't think they have any detent on the axis locks. Snowtrot, are you kidding? It's awesome, G-Ball. Let's I rarely test them on frame locks, so let's test it. I don't want to break my tip off. It seems pretty good, brother. But that's the weird thing, G-Ball. My gripper, and it may be because it's anode or it's got the DLC. Watch this. And I couldn't get either one of my let's see which is the I think I tried my P2. Mine just never. Now I haven't tried all of them, and I'm sure some of them fail. I remember my not my raccoon because my raccoon was strong. My Kung Lu Vagrant, my knife from Love Them Knives would fail the whack test. And I learned that after Kyle showed me his fail, and I reached out to Lee just to tell him. And he said, "Yeah, I know some of those did. You want me to replace it for you?" And I was like, "No, dude, I'm not worried about it. But I just wanted you to know." If he did offer to replace it to me for me, I rarely use that knife anyway. I have to fucking hiccups. I'll tell you another one I tried, and it paid me to do it because when you put more pressure on your spine going into your lock bar, it's not a good thing for the overall longevity of your knife. But this knife, this Ziva, locks up like a freaking tank. And it's such a simple knife if you take it apart. And brother Dark Gravity was showing me he got a really nice Chris Reeve Sabenza for Christmas from his better half. A beautiful one with that white burl. What's that stuff called? That kind of white burl wood, I think is what it's called. Later, Neil. Thank you, Maddie. Yeah, that's one that I got a chance to grab that before Dark Gravity put it on the open market, and he sold it to me for what he bought it for. And I was with him when he bought it, so it was kind of a special purchase for me. If you know if your spine tapping your fixed blade, make sure a lot more. I don't whack my Fixies, but I've had some Fixies that made me wonder. Lefty EDC, thank you, brother. I think I traded out my Lush for a camo carbon fiber one day, even though I love it. I think I'm going to go with a different color. What do you think? And we've been talking about Fidget Boy, and we gave one of them away in our giveaway tonight. And guys, if you get when you get your Fidget Boy, I go to Etsy's where he sells them. They're like 28 to 35 bucks. And I think this one right here may be my favorite. This little long stick or this little guy. But they've all got different resistance. They're all just clicky enough to make noise if you want them to. And they work great. And I've bought now, this is one of theirs. I haven't bought any of the round ones. He makes some coin ones, but the problem is he drops them and they're gone. You know, and then you got to wait for him to make a batch. Let's take a look and see if he's got any on there. I'll show you where the Fidget Boy craze is. Whoops. Yeah, I think he's out of stuff because I'm seeing other shit pull up. And they've got some good other 3D printed stuff on here, but not. Let's see if we can go to a store. See, I think Etsy will hose you, and if you don't have anything in stock in your store, they don't even show it. Which kind of sucks. Let's go to let's see if I can go to my sign in. I'm not going to do that. Anyways, guys, it's under Fidget Boy on Etsy. And he makes cool stuff. And it's right over in North Carolina, I think. Night, Jim. Have a good night, brother. I think Doom's having his thing tomorrow morning. I'm usually asleep then. My sleep habits are so jacked up. Hey, Lefty, are you still in here? Probably not. But if you are, G-Ball, I have tomorrow off. I have every day. But I was just curious what size skiff she put in your luck. I'm not going to do it because I might be trading mine, but I am curious. I need to go back and watch your video. Never mind, I won't be a slacker. So Rocky, it's at 8 o'clock Central Time, right? 8 o'clock my time. I try to watch you guys. Lefty, I'll watch your video. I know you did one on your Lush bearings. Did they work out? G-Bar, your video was ranted on by people from Metal Complex to other influencers that thought your test was spot on just because it's not something a lot of people doesn't fit much. Oh, that's right. That's right. I saw your video. But yeah, dude, don't when you put out content like that and it gets people talking, that's what you want. Content's supposed to be uh, kind of a catalyst for people to talk about things that they might not know about or they might be learning about. I learned a lot from it. Again, I'd never considered that test for frame lock, right? I don't know if I will because I'm not a hard use guy, but it's definitely a valid test. And when you've got people like Metal Complex and Jared and other people calling you out, it's a good thing, dude. Keep your head up and do your deal. Me neither. Mine's super smooth. I'm just one of those guys. Like if y'all saw my unboxing on my Buzz, I knew what bearings it used, and the first thing I did was put bearings in it, just because I'm a weirdo that way. For one, I like to take them apart, clean them out a little bit, put a little bearing love on them. I agree, going haywire. It should, it should. I think inspire people to speak up. Whether you agree or disagree, it doesn't have to turn into a shouting match. But that's how we learn. That's how our ideals evolve. That's how notions that whether we think we're true or we're true, we change our minds. It's good to do. That's why God gave you 2 ears and one mouth, so you can listen more than you talk. Coming from somebody who talks all the fucking time. Happy holidays, Chris. Chris, what did I say, Chris? Duh, Chris. Well, guys, I'm going to wrap up our Metal Mondays Lite and thank all y'all for coming out and hanging. I'm going to go turn on my makeup drama YouTube, see what's going on in the world of tea, as they call it. And I'll greet y'all as Jeffree Star would. Hi, howdy, how are you? Guys, thanks a lot. Merry Christmas. Look out for the guy or gal to your left. Look out for the guy or gal to your right. Look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart. And always choose debate over hate. I love you all.